action.
All right, circle bit.
And we're off and running.
Oh no, it's gonna get crazy.
I don't get it. I want to pretend I don't get it, so he gets mad. That was cool. Actually,
Yeah.
that was my favorite.
The best.
That was my favorite thing about the whole night.
That's the best mosh call before a breakdown.
Oh no, it's gonna get crazy.
And he said "gonna" like I've never heard before. Goina, like you put like an I in there. It's going to get crazy.
He's from New York.
New York over there. They got the fucking.
It's gonna get crazy.
I'm walking here.
Mind Force, Age of Apocalypse. Saw that last
Mind.
night. That was a fun little gig.
Mind.
So hey, how's everyone doing? Huh? What's up? Corey,
Good.
Charles in the house.
Lit.
Oh shit. Well, those, you know,
We don't like
that's
those.
just for a look.
Yeah.
We got them to a nice height where it looks like
How come they don't have
we used them
a
before.
figure?
I don't know.
Great. Whoa.
There's a couple
Oh, that's,
nuts and berries on the table. Eat it.
Nope.
Eat it.
Diesel eat that.
All right,
Well, the cats
ladies
eat
and
it.
gentlemen. So, dude, I'm already warm. I was like cold for a second. My house was pumping the AC.
I'm fine.
All right, good. How are you guys doing? How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good?
AC pumpage.
Welcome to Yelling Grandma,
Pump up the
the
AC.
show that one time Corey and I
Pump
went,
up the AC.
Grandma, I need my cookies, Grandma, or something. You say Grandma like a grandma.
I don't think
and that's
none of my
the
grandmas
name
have
of the
ever
show.
baked cookies for me. So
You think a grandma has ever talked to their grandma? Like
no. Wait, as
while-
a grandma?
As a grandma?
Probably
Gotta
not.
be a
That's-
couple.
That's
Gotta be a couple people. If they just kept pumping kids out
yeah,
at
but think
16.
about that. Yeah, you'd have to have the youngest.
Everyone would
possible
have to
person.
be like high school
Just
pregnant.
made a mistake. Made another mistake. Made another mistake. Made another
Are you
mistake.
saying my older brother's a mistake?
I don't know. Is he?
Probably, yes.
I mean, I don't know.
Alex, if you're listening, you
You're-
suck. No.
Nice.
I'm doubling down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you kidding, man?
Yeah.
I said I loved you the other day.
That's gay.
No,
If
I
you
was like,
tell,
get your hands off
I don't care if it's your dad or your brother or your uncle. If you say I love you to another man, that's gay.
Yeah, man. It's like Bill Burr's joke about a guy asking him if you want a cookie? like he's getting like Panera, and they're like, you want like a muffin or a cookie? And
I
he's
don't
like,
remember that.
He's like, he takes it. He says the gay slur. He says all the stuff in the in the half hour or maybe even like his first hour.
I remember the banana one
He
where he says the F bomb.
yeah. I think he says it in both. Like,
Whoa,
what do you think?
are you trying to say? Are you saying
like-
Bill Burr's a bad man?
Yeah, we gotta get him out of here. That's an monologue.
Someone probably would watch that for the first time, like not knowing it existed,
Yeah.
and go, "Oh my god!"
Is this guy still working in Hollywood?
Yeah.
We need to get him. He needs to be
Like,
out.
that's from 2007 or whatever. I don't know. Hey, oh shit!
Diesel, get over here.
Big champion. He's like, I just took a fucking dump,
I
bro.
just took a fat shit, man. I need to lay down and relax for a minute.
He just goes right there. As I made it as far as I could.
Gotta clean my body, but it's hard to get to
He
most
cleans
of it.
2 spots.
Yeah, he's like, I cleaned my paws. Look at his heavy breathing. He's like, so much work doing that little hop into the toilet and a little hop out.
Yep. Freaking cats, dude.
So I got 2 large cats, and then he got 1 cat that lost literally half his weight, and they thought he had like kidney disease, giving him kidney food. He's back on track.
He's back on track.
He was bony for a moment.
Now he's bonered.
Now he's bonered, because that's how I test how much cushion he's got for the pushing. Is
Fuck
I put my boner in there.
Yeah.
And that's how you own cats, guys. You got 2 large ones, and then you get a skinny one.
So you have to have 3?
You gotta have 3 cats if you have cats, and then you
I don't
kill
like
yourself.
cats
Then you kill yourself. And then you have an outdoor cat that your wife goes, just let him in.
Let him in.
I go, you want our cats to have whatever parasites and
Oh, yeah.
shit he's absorbing from the outside world? You ever take an animal to the vet, like especially cats? They look around like they can't believe the world's as big as it is. They think the world's your house, and you're in like a little snow globe, and then so they're freaking out. And there's a reason. They know about parasites. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't be bringing in these outdoor parasites.
Can't
to your
be
indoor
bringing
cats.
in the parasites, baby.
That's one thing they always ask you when you take a cat to the vet. They go, so is he strictly indoor? Does he sometimes go outdoor? And like I think they love finding out that people let their cat, because they always ask me, and I'm always like, no,
Yeah.
they stay inside.
These are indoor boys.
I think they love to hear, because then it like, oh, it's okay, so it's easier to narrow down. They could have parasites, and then they can be like, all right, we're going to charge you $80 for this parasite medicine, and then they charge you more for outdoor possible illnesses.
Cats don't have, like, dogs get, like, flea and tick medicine or whatever. Most
so
people
they're like, we need to push that for cats. We need all the cat people. If we had all the cat people paying for the flea and tick
we'd be
parasite, we'd be doing well. You know, the guy though, I forgot his name. He owns that hospital I went to, and I was like, say if I get stitches like this cut again.
He fucking moved. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, he loves the string.
A giant
hair
hippo
tie.
just started running around.
The cat's a hippo. I think my wife's out of the shower, and now I'm self-conscious.
Pissed off.
And she can hear me. I don't like it.
She's gonna come down here, and then I'm just gonna go like this.
This is a studio, but there's a really nice shower that my wife likes to come to the studio and shower.
This is a studio, but we have to harbor this homeless woman.
Yeah.
Apparently that's cool now, I guess.
Yeah.
I just found out today.
To harbor homeless people?
Not to be a homeless woman.
That's cool. What? Oh, from
From the chat.
from the fire. So I went to Tim Hortons. We got a lot of Tim Hortons drive-through stories on the show. It's the thing that happens.
That's all we do.
That's all we do is go to Tim Hortons. We don't really do anything else, and especially me. What about the people that say especially? I know that's been talked about before, but man,
It's bad. It's bad. I don't like it.
Stop putting X's and stuff. But anyways, so especially I tried to listen to a fantasy football podcast, and this dude kept saying X. Oh, and then when he does this, especially on the defensive side, I'm like, I'll kill you.
That's not the word.
And then I thought about pulling up their YouTube version of their pod and commenting XXX straight edge.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But just commenting in all caps over and over. X especially.
Yeah. I'll just say, like, I totally love the show, especially when Sean dives in on wide receivers.
Could you tell me how to spell especially? Do you spell like and then he would just, none of them would see it.
Or I just put it in all caps and just 75 times the correct spelling of the word.
Yeah.
And then, where's the X?
Yeah.
Find the X, I'll give you my house.
Yeah,
and the
I'll give you $1 million.
The guy's like, I looked.
If you find the X in the word especially, then I'll give you my house.
Or espresso.
Oh, yeah,
if you find the X there too, and I'll suck you.
Find that X, dude.
How did Corey know I was going to say I'll suck you? He started sucking as I said that. We're connected. So,
dude.
I was saying something, and then I went off on especially.
Yeah, because you said something about Tim Hortons going crazy.
Oh, yeah, dude. So in the Tim Hortons line, you were trying to get me back. We're in the Tim Hortons line.
Tim Hortons, you were like, what?
It's Tim Hortons. And then I was like, especially makes me mad. So.
We need new chairs.
You playing these? I got a new hat. My head itches.
Next time, get a new chair. Every time you want a new hat, save the money for a new nice chair for me. Just for me.
I could. Now hats are the prices of chairs now.
Yeah. I saw those prices and I went, what? No, I'm just kidding. And nothing surprises me anymore. I'm like, everything is more.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So, I in the drive-thru, and at first I'm like 5 cars away, so I'm like, oh no, I should have went to Starbucks or somewhere else for a little treat. You like to get a little treat. I think to me, I think sometimes it hops me up. Sometimes I've done this pod,
and then and
I'm like, I think I was a little down.
And you're pissed off.
I think I was being a little bitch. Maybe if I had a little vanilla dip.
And I go, oh, this is like a cool thing.
Don't touch it. Yeah. Corey's like, oh, is it Cartman? Don't even fucking ask me about my trinkets. And then And so this time I put no trinkets because I was like, Corey's going to piss me off. But so it's for the 4 visual viewers. Visual viewers? And this lady, so there's like 5 cars away. I was like, it might take too long. This lady comes up. She's wearing all pink outfit, like pink tie-dye pants, a pink backpack. It looks like she just got out of like the Barbie premiere or whatever.
Dressed up.
And she's an older lady, not like very old, but she's like 50.
Weathered. From
She looks
probably
like
meth.
Yeah, she might be a homeless woman you were talking about. And she has a balloon attached, I was saying, to her ass, but, it was like to her backpack. But it looked like there's balloons coming out of her ass because, like, the backpack is weird, and then, like, the balloon's over here. It looks like there's a balloon coming out of her ass. And one balloon, and then she's
so
walking.
I can find her.
She's walking in and out of in between cars, like a figure 8
Like a
at first. And I thought, like, in my head, I give so many people benefit of the doubt. I go, you know what? She probably was in one of those cars, got out because she had to
be fucking crazy
to throw something away, but she was like smoking a cigarette. And then I saw her not get in the car, and then I saw in the rearview mirror of the guy in the car in front of me having like a weird look in his face, and he was just like, was
it the car in front of you? One of the figure? Did she walk in directly in front of your car?
She said something to the car in front of me, and they were like, nah. Just like window up, did a little move and like almost ran over her toes. And then she was like, hey. And I was like, oh no. She's talking to the second car. She might be like one of these weird people that are like, look, I'm going to do a human drive-through thing where a human goes through the drive-through, no
go
vehicle.
in the building.
And then, so I didn't see signs. Like, I think you can go in.
I'm pissed.
I was pretty sure I drove by and 2 people went in. So I'm like, is she banned from the place? And she can get around it by going through the speaker? So she's talking to the guy. And he's just like shaking his head, but you could tell he's looking weird. And I, dude, in hindsight, I thought about like, dude, I should put the window down and went, no.
Yeah.
And just like,
we also
me
don't
and
want the
him.
attention.
I know. I was like, oh, someone should be.
She's
I was
like,
like, yeah, I definitely don't want her talking to
And
me.
then
She's
she's
just punching my window.
Yeah,
like one of those weird
that
TikTok
guy.
videos. Yeah, the guy. What was that? They put it to the beat or something.
Yeah, there's so many.
There's so many. Yeah. But so
yeah.
But she talked to the person, and then she just kept moving up, and I was just like shaking my head. And then she dropped her cigarette. So that's another thing. She's drinking. She's drinking a cigarette. She's smoking a cigarette and like blowing it. It's going like towards the cars and stuff. I'm like, you were ruining multiple people's like time.
Yeah.
They just wanted to go grab a coffee and get the fuck on to their podcast at home. That's what a lot of people. That's what everyone was doing in that line. I surveyed them, and then like so she's bent over. She's at the window. And she's like dropping a cigarette and shit. And I'm like, this lady sucks. And then I think she only got like just a massive water. So she might have been one of these crazy street fair people who haven't left the street fair for 3 days straight.
I was like, she's probably from the street fair, but also go inside.
Yeah.
Was the inside open?
She stayed outside. She was also tan. She may be one of these weirdos that's like,
where did she come from? Or did you just like look
outside.
over and she was just there?
She like came from the opposite
the
end
bushes?
of the drive-through. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, like
bushes.
the exit side?
Yes.
She just like walked up? Yeah.
Yeah, she just showed up and then she was smoking. Hey, and it's like no one wants to talk to you. So the guy in front of me, before he rolled his window down, he was like he was like saying no to her, and she's like, No, I'm not trying to ask for money or blah blah blah. I'm gonna whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut in front of like the 9 cars.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut.
Yeah, that was my thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck you.
So
Go inside.
yeah, you're just cut in front of people. Imagine if a car pulled in and just went. I'd be like, you need to be executed in the car.
Yeah.
Like John Wick fucking walks up to your car, and then all you see you're in the car behind you, just see just lights up.
He jumps in there, he does a flying triangle. He jumps through one window, flying triangle out the other window.
I'm with Joe List. We need to get rid of the kooks.
Yeah, there's a lot of kooks. What's crazy is there's kooks. There's always been kooks downriver. People talk about kooks in Chicago, New York, all over LA.
I feel like we can't hold a candle to those places.
Yeah, but like sometimes it makes me think like, oh, okay, it's just like the really big places. Like you go to Detroit, there's some more kooks, and it's like there's still kooks.
Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna be around. And then you look over and you go, oh boy, don't interact with me.
I always think about, people. This is like a tired opinion maybe, but just like I don't know. I feel like if I'm stuck outside, I'm gonna go more south, right? Do they migrate like birds?
I don't know.
When it starts getting cold, they go down.
They go south for the winter.
Yeah.
I don't really know. It's hard to say. I'm not an expert in any of this, so.
And then one of our first episodes, we had an idea where we just round them up, put them in a bus, take them to the Grand Canyon, dump them into the Grand Canyon.
Oh, then they live at the bottom? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's warm there. Yeah, and we just fill it up down there. You can start putting in, like...
That was when we had a different studio.
Yeah, you can start putting in, like, little, like, buildings and housing down there. And then, like, just put some plumbing in. I mean, we're ruining the Grand Canyon. But we're just putting...
But look at the Smoky Mountains. There's a bunch of Airbnb houses in the mountains. They're kind of ruining... Everything's getting ruined.
Yeah, you put, like, medical facilities down there. And then, you got to fly the workers in. But the homeless people can't get out.
Yeah. Or we can do the homeless people, what Bill Burr did to the people that go on cruises. Put them on a free cruise, and then we sink the...
Yeah.
And the problem is I'm serious.
It's for the greater good of society.
Yeah.
People are just so mad right now. Just trying to fill an
I don't know why
hour.
they'd be mad. I'm serious, and we should kill them.
Trying to fill an hour here.
try to fill an hour. You know what's happening? My head itches.
So
Oh, that's why.
Jen needed an oil change on her car.
Yeah.
Oh, is the graphic getting you?
The graphic. I wore the hat loose. Sorry.
I bought that. Nah. Oh, there you go. The hat just lights on fire. Jen went to this oil change place.
Yeah.
To get a oil change. And she's a dealership gal. She'll take it to the dealership.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. I don't do that, but she likes doing that.
They'll charge like a lot sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I have like when you like get a car through them though, they give you like points, so you do get free.
Yeah.
But the reason I don't like going is because you have to get out, and it like takes longer because they have like more cars there and they do other stuff.
Yeah.
I just like the pull right in thing where I'm staying in the car, they do it real quick, and then I leave. So she went to one of those the other day, and she was like texting me, like I'm golfing, and she's like texting me, she's like, "This is taking forever," and I was like, "What the hell?" And then she's like, and the guy's being so weird. First, he like when he came up to my car at first, he's like, "Oh, you have such beautiful eyes," and she's like, "What?" And then he came back like later, and he was just like, "Your eyes are so seductive."
No.
Yeah.
No.
I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then she said like, "Oh, you're like the like your rear windshield wiper. The stuff is like the wiper part is like coming off." And then so the guy was like, he like took it off, and then was like, "Oh, we don't have any more windshield wipers." And then and she goes, "Oh, well, can you put that one back on?" And he goes, "I broke it." And she's like, "What the hell?" And
he's like, "Do you want to like go in this back room?"
Dude. And then so then she's driving home, and she's like, "Now my car's making like a whistling noise." And I just went, "A whistling noise?" I was like, "Well, I don't know what that means." And she's like, "I don't know."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my god!" And then she pulls up, and I'm like at the front door, and I just see something hanging off of her car, and I went
At the bottom.
Yeah, I'm like, "What the fuck?" And so, like, cars have, like, those, like, that, it's like the splash guard. It's just, like, a plastic shield that they literally bolt to the bottom to, like, protect some of the components. Well, so it's two pieces. They unbolted all across the middle, so both pieces were hanging down, and the piece that was, like, closer to the back was, like, bent up backwards, and that's what the whistling was. It was, like, it was that scraping. And I'm looking at it, and I go, why did they take... I'm pretty sure you don't need to take this off to drain oil.
No.
And
you
I'm
should
like,
not.
So, like, I don't have...
Does she have an escape?
Yeah, she has an
That's
escape.
what I had.
Yeah.
That never happened.
Yeah.
I took it to the dealership.
Dude.
Just normal exchanges.
She's had tons of oil changes.
The Southgate?
No, this is not the dealership. She went to a random, one of those, like a Valvoline.
So this
like
place fucked up.
This is one of those places where you pull in.
So now she's like, "Corey, you're wrong. The dealership is where you
now
go."
She's like, "I'm not going anywhere else with the dealership."
You've been wrong this whole time.
I'm like...
God
I
damn.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't argue now.
Yeah.
But so I like because I don't have like a good jack or jack stands or anything because you
Did
can't
she get a lease?
She bought it.
Okay, so I have a lease. Sometimes I'm like, I feel like they're gonna care about this because I'm giving it back.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes I'm like,
yeah, I don't know.
I can do what they want. with the oil change.
Because it's like, I feel like it all depends on like the person that does it, and if you get a moron.
And then I also had the point thing where it was like you can get 3 oil changes for like $99 or something.
I right now have all my oil
for a
changes
truck.
are free because I got like a thing.
Yeah.
So, I called my dad and I was like, "Hey, you have a jack?" And Jack's saying, "Can you like bring that over tomorrow?" He's like, "Sure." And he came over and we like pulled my car in the garage, or her car in the garage, and we like lifted it up a little bit, and we're just like looking at it, and like the bolts are just gone.
They forgot to do. They were doing something and they didn't finish.
And then I'm just like, me and my dad are talking about it,
and then it started hanging, and then it bent back.
I don't know.
She drove.
Yeah. My dad, we were like talking, and my dad's like an experienced,
Yeah.
like he's like worked on car, everything. I mean, he's like a handyman.
Need a new car.
Yeah, and he's like, but we took the back piece off and then just bolted the front piece, so that was on. Because it's like you don't need the splash guard to drive.
Yeah.
And then I ordered new bolts. So they just came. I just need to put them on and put it back. So it's really easy to fix. But like, but we're just like talking about it. I go, I don't understand. My dad goes, I have no idea. Like he's like, this is the drain plug's right here. I'm pretty sure this is the drain plug. I don't understand like what they were doing. And Jen's like has crazy, because then the next day she's like, call.
She had bad luck.
She's had
this stuff.
The next day she had 10 or like 15 just like of like what do the people call those, like
Erection.
like sales calls, just like shit, like bullshit calls,
and surveys. And
and she's like, I don't understand. And it was the next day. Actually, it wasn't like associated with that place.
Oh, okay.
It was just she has like she's like, I feel like that guy like was like mad that I didn't like pick up on his thing or whatever, and he like fucked with my car, and then like they like gave my number to like whatever thing, and I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not what happened, but I mean, I don't know, because it is a weird coincidence that literally the next day you had like a million calls. That's funny. I know like tons of places when they get your number they will sell it, so that's why you get those shit calls. But that's just like. I was telling my dad about that. I go, yeah, the guy, because my dad was like, I don't understand. I go, well, Jen said the guy was being weird and was like, you have seductive eyes. And my dad goes, what? And I was like, I don't know, man. That's fucking nuts, dude. I feel like you're not being super professional. Yeah. Well, she did. She left she said they Valvoline emailed her, how was your experience? And she like,
the guy told me I had seductive eyes. Put his hand around me.
They broke my windshield wiper. And fucking, and then she said like, she's like, what was that thing?
What's funny is like, this is not a crazy review. Yeah. This is what happened.
Yeah, this is what happened.
This isn't a person who's just irrationally, wildly angry.
Oh, yeah.
Like that pink girl. If no one let her cut in line.
Yeah. Wow. Well, she didn't even leave the review. Like, went to a site to leave it. They emailed her, so she went, oh, okay. Like it was like more. She did the review like a couple days later, so it wasn't even like how people probably like. The waiter was a little rude, and she goes, well, I'm mad, so I'm gonna just review bomb this place. So I don't know, but it's crazy, dude. I don't understand how she pulled up and it's just hanging down. I'm like, I look at, I'm like, I thought something was like stuck under a car, and I went, oh, let me like, grab this. And then when I like bent down underneath it, I'm like, what the fuck is this? It's just completely just bent, dude.
That's
my story.
Man. That's crazy.
And it's not even my story.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Hey, Diesel's
my story.
So watch out when you get your oil changed. It sucks that like.
Yeah.
She didn't, because she heard like the whistling. It would have been nice to have been like, to hear that. Like if I was like in the car and I would have been like, hold on, pull over. And then I would have looked under and have been like, we're going back right now. And then I would just been like, what the fuck did you do? Yeah. Like it would have been nice to catch it right then and there and take it back and go, are you guys fucking stupid?
Yeah. What is happening?
Put this back on now. Are you guys fucking idiots?
I brought my MMA gloves.
Yeah, just go? Beat the shit out of them. Just kill them, burn the place down.
Put pad on your hands and then kill them.
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah. Grandma.
Well, it's 11:50.
Oh, yeah. Grandma's coming back at 12. Do-do-do-do. Grandma's gonna walk in and say, what the hell you done to my living room?
I haven't been to the street fair yet.
Oh, like Aunt Tootie's? We're at Grandma's.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
We're at Granny's.
We can't steal that.
I know.
It is really good.
It said it right now. It's just funny.
Yeah.
You know, yuck. Oh, I wanted to tell you this in real life. Oh, Corey got startled. The pod is real life for us. This is the only time Corey and I ever talk. We don't talk any other. We have no text chats, nothing going on. We definitely don't have two different text chats that
Are gay.
Some people want to merge.
Yeah.
And then it would be too much, maybe. So, no. So I watched Pat McAfee's monologue for the ESPYs. That's that just happened a couple days ago. I think Thursday or some shit. Friday maybe. Who knows? Who fuck? He gives motherfucking shit.
Some guys were watching. I do. What
It did pretty good. I don't know like how much was like written and given to him, but definitely I know the parts that were written by him because it was
bad.
well, it was parts from like his show basically, things that he's talked about before. So like he did this funny thing and then he ended up making fun of there's that guy in Kansas City who would wear a wolf mask and he would rob banks to get tickets so that he could go see Pat and Travis. So Pat and Travis are right there and he says to them like, you know, they need to think about being good. Think about maybe sucking for a year so that, you know, maybe Pat Mahomes will win Walter Payton of the Year award because he'll be saving banks from being robbed if he plays worse, so that this guy doesn't rob banks to go to his games. So that's like his bit. He does his thing, and then there's a bunch of other funny things. He congratulates women, which is hilarious. He points out a ton of like success women stories, and LeBron James, he's also a woman, and then a couple other things. He does all these things. It's all good. His closer for the monologue, it's like a 12-minute monologue. His closer for the 12-minute monologue, I could not believe. I was like, am I what? And it's right on ESPN. So I was like, oh, this is real. It's not like edited. I thought maybe, I was like, did they change the clip at some point? Did they change the audio? Because he ends up, so he's made jokes about this on the show too, on the Pat McAfee show, that AJ Hawk sometimes drinks his own urine for like a physical enhancement or like PED type of thing. And so he does this whole long thing where the punchline is like, some of his punchlines, it's not like a punchline like where it ends with it. Yeah. It's like he says a funny thing, but then it keeps going forward, and you're like, that was silly, like the thing he said. So it's not like as hard hitting, but he said, AJ Hawk drinks his own urine every day for his 12-year career. Like made it seem like every single day for 12 years, and like it's kind of silly, but no, the crowd, because it's all sports people, they loved almost everything. They were cracking up at everything, and then there was really like nothing given back for his closer about AJ Hawk drinking urine. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Because to me, I just felt like, I'm like, that's a joke that
funny if he said the leading tackler of the Green.
He did. Oh, that's how he started. He does that, so that's why I was like, oh shit, he's doing the AJ joke, and he's like, drinks his own urine for 12 years of his All-Pro NFL career. This man, and then you know people, because he was relating it to like people will do the wildest things.
Oh yeah.
And it was funny because he did. It was like a well thought out thing because he started it with talking about other people and the actual crazy things that they've done. Like there's I think the Alabama softball team, college softball, the women's, they've won like 3 championships in a row. They're like 57-0, going on like a 3-year undefeated streak. And so he was congratulating them. He was like, do you think they've been going to high school parties? Do you think they've been going to college parties? Like, these girls aren't really living a life. They've made sacrifices so that they could be this good at softball. And he's just talking about all the sacrifices. And then he's like, AJ Hawk drank his own piss for 12 years every day. And then that was like his thing. But it was just, I just pointed out because it was funny that nobody laughed. I was like, oh shit, that sucks.
I was like, yeah.
What'd you say?
Everyone's like, yeah, I am.
They're like, I've done that. I did that for a little while.
They were probably like, oh, okay. So
you did that? I didn't know people drink their own piss. Yeah, just like, oh, I gotta try that. I gotta look that up. I gotta look into those stats. AJ Hawk drank his own piss. He was there. It's like, dude, he has to have been like, because AJ Hawk type of person, it's like that. Just all right.
The leading tackler.
The all-time Packer leading tackler. Packer tackler. And then we got some news here. Dude, did you hear this is a crazy thing. BBC News, right? You hear anything about an Italy judge ruling? You hear that? Because I heard about it. I thought I heard it on the radio for a moment. So in Italy, there was like some janitor in like a high school. apparently just like
That's not good.
he groped like a
Eee.
17-year-old chick's ass. This is in Italy high school.
So it's fine.
So it's okay because everyone over there is like, what's the big deal?
Yeah.
And so he did that. So like it went to the court and stuff. And the judge's ruling was, since it was less than 10 seconds,
Nice.
it doesn't classify as assault. And that it's just fine. and
Damn.
and then
So he could just be walking around going, slap,
and then so
little pats.
of course what's happening is in revolt of that and like people protesting against that is that there's all these from all over the world, really, not just Italy, because it's such a funny thing to hear. Like 9 seconds is fine.
Yeah.
So there's
that's
TikToks,
long.
dude.
1,
So there's
2,
TikToks of people
3.
of women just going like, and there's like a counter,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "That's not assault." No, it's pretty funny.
funny.
It's pretty funny that this judge somehow duped the whole world to just post like videos of them holding each other's tits.
Yeah. Damn. I haven't seen any of this.
I gotta look those up.
Shit. I could jack off in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Just
Well, you can play it on a loop. That's what TikToks. TikToks play on a loop. You know?
yeah.
And then
I'm saying if I did it.
yeah,
But then if you're jacking off, it's probably assault.
yeah, you're like
Because you're touching yourself. Shit.
yeah.
Just, that's not assault.
Yeah. There's only 9, so it's not assault. And then I just thought of
What if you let go and then re-grab?
like when you go. Yeah, you need like a 2-second beat.
Yeah, what is the rule? Where's this judge? I have so many
Yeah, we need more. He needs to fill out the sheet of rules.
questions. Yeah, what is
we need
like,
the whole
you have
handbook.
to wait like a whole day?
We need the employee
9
handbook.
seconds a day, you can grab one tit.
Yeah, only 9.9 actually.
Yeah.
You can
9?
get real close to that 10.
Yeah. Try it. But if you hit that 10 seconds, you're going to jail, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Try it. But how do they know it was less than 10 seconds? Was it on the camera?
I don't know.
Wow.
I don't read the whole thing, but
I can't read.
I didn't read a ton of it, but I thought about, hey, I'll take this to the podcast and I'll talk way more longer because
Yeah.
I know English than.
We'll have to take this to the high courts.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say this to you earlier. The Age of Apocalypse shirt you got.
Is it bad?
It to me, it almost reminds me, that weird font almost reminds me of like
the
Mudvayne almost.
oh yeah, I guess it is.
And then the back of it looks so scary, like it's got almost a Joker looking guy's face, like smiley Joker.
That reminds me of Mudvayne.
That reminds me of Mudvayne also, because like they're
Maybe
crazy.
they were just sitting there going,
Dog. You know?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, that was the whole idea.
Yeah.
You fucking moron. You didn't
stupid.
know that when your buddy bought it?
Nope.
Yeah, you're an idiot. So yeah, 10 seconds on a titty is too long.
10 seconds
So
on a
make sure
titty.
you're keeping it to 9.
Yeah. Oh, so it was not an ass grab. It was a titty grab.
I think it was an ass grab, the original story, but like that's the easiest thing for TikTokers and stuff that they turn around and grab, look back. They might be doing that.
Tit is not the same as an ass. You can grab an ass. Yeah, would a tit also be the 10-second rule?
The tit's 20
I
seconds.
have questions. 20.
Yeah, because there's 2 tits.
Oh, so you get
So you
one.
get 9
you
for
get
each
10 per
tit.
tit. Or 9
Yeah.
per tit.
Yeah, 10 per tit. You get 9.9 is okay on each tit.
Thanks. So, but you have to do them separately. So 1, 2, and then
And then she goes, "Sir, what are you doing?" And I go, "You actually can't go
I get
anywhere.
9.9
Yeah.
seconds.
Fucking judge said this shit. What the fuck? You can't go anywhere. I got my boys here.
Yeah, I got my fucking boys.
All so I could just hold this tit.
Yeah,
No, but
can
look how long I've been
multiple
wanting to
guys
hold your
grab the
tit.
same tit since it's different guys.
There's a line of people grabbing women's tits.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Some woman is like, "I haven't had men off of me in 4 weeks."
Yeah, what?
The guy's like, "I get 9 seconds. I get 9 seconds. 55 burgers, 55
Maybe
fries."
I feel like that judge had like somewhere to be, and he was like, it wasn't 10 seconds. It's fine. I gotta go.
I need the shit.
Yeah,
I've been turtle heading
yeah,
for a couple while now.
yeah.
But my first thought was, I just pictured like older Italians being like, Like agreeing,
I get it, yeah.
that's 9. Yeah,
Makes sense to me.
What? I mean, you can't rape anybody in less than 10
Yeah,
seconds.
you can't rape anybody in less than 10
so like,
seconds. Trust me, I've
not
tried.
yeah. It takes a while.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of struggling.
There's a lot of struggling.
So like, they're just like, yeah, 9's fine.
Even when they're drugged.
What's wrong with 9? I don't know.
To
They don't
penetrate
talk
the
like
clothing, it takes more than 10 seconds. So I get it. A gabagool. This weather is
gabagool.
beautiful today.
that. Oh yeah, it's beautiful outside.
Does that mean the street fair is ruined?
Yep, can't go, Jordan. Not going with you.
She's like,
In a couple of days when you listen to this,
yeah. She's already been every day.
and you were wondering, where did Chris go on Saturday? I ran away. I just ran. I didn't stop running. Then-
I forgot it was this week. And
Forgot
then I
too.
went to golf on Tuesday, and I was going down Biddle, and I just went,
Blocked.
fuck. And I had to like go around it all.
Yeah. God.
And then I got there, and my dad goes, I forgot about the street fair. I was like, I forgot about the street fair.
Shit. We usually bike down there.
I should have just crashed
didn't.
through it.
Probably.
Yeah, it's me with my mass killing at the street fair.
Your thing sounded like the Jetsons.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Nailed it. I'm correct.
the Jetsons.
Points for me. I just won at midnight at Yelling Grandma. More stories, dude. You hear
Man, I
about
had to
Larry.
yawn, baby.
More news stuff. You hear
Larry
about
Bird?
Larry Bird, Nassir.
Larry Nassir, dude.
You hear about him?
Does he get more ass?
He's out and he's getting more ass, dude. He got a job as a coach. I don't know how.
Wait a minute.
No.
What actually happened to him?
I know.
Was he
you
fucking
you
killed?
just started with the thing, so I was like, all right, let's go. But
Is he dead?
he's not dead, shockingly. But
People got to him.
people got to him.
Nice.
It's so funny. They read it like an altercation. I'm like, altercation? I mean, motherfuckers were waiting to hurt this guy.
Oh, yeah.
The rumors are true in prisons and shit. They know that you like fucked with like
We've been.
kids or
Yeah.
younger women, younger people, kids and shit. That they want to fuck you up. Like people murder grown men. They're like, oh, whatever. Yeah, shit happens. You know, you get into a tussle and you murder a guy.
A little tuss.
But you fucking fuck up, kill young people.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck, marry, kill young people.
Larry Nassir.
Yeah, Larry Nassir, Bill Cosby. No, you gotta. Yeah, I guess. Louis C.K. I'm marrying Louis because he jerked off on a phone.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Or he gives you a couple calls a day, and you're like, all right. And then you hear him like huff. You hear him like heavy breathing a little bit.
And
That's
he's
okay.
loaded still.
And he's loaded. He made a movie for no reason. They lost money, and he's still loaded.
Yeah.
And they didn't lose money because the movie's not bad. The movie's good. They lost money just because people are assholes and only want to watch CGI shit. And the majority of people, man, does it have 45 big actors with like special effects? That's like the only thing I need to see. And it's like that's like secretly because the big corporations. I just turned this into another thing, but the
Yeah.
big corporations just want to see. It just sucks.
But
yeah,
corporations also.
fuck, marry, kill corporations. No.
Yeah, fuck, marry, kill. Big corporations, Larry Nassir.
Dude, that sucks. That means you gotta fuck Bill or Larry. I don't know.
I'll rape Larry. Be like, you like that bitch?
Yeah. So if you fuck Bill, though, does he drug you and he fucks you? Because is that the only way you can fuck him? Since that's his story, or you get the anally
fuck him. I think you
fuck
fuck
one of these
him.
guys. Yeah, maybe I'd do Larry.
Yeah, just kill him. Just
Damn,
pound
that
his
sucks.
ass.
Then I got Kill Bill.
Eh.
Kill Bill.
Anyway,
Anyway, Larry Nassir, he got stabbed
Nice.
in the
Oh,
neck twice,
Nice.
stabbed in the back twice,
And he's
stabbed
alive?
in the chest 6 times,
And he's alive?
had collapsed lungs, and he's still alive. And I'm like, I think they fucking know. These prison people need to be
Surgeons.
scientists. Yeah, they need to go. You need to take a couple of these guys out. They know what they're doing. They're like, look, he'll live. No, you get right underneath the carburetor
how do
artery.
these guys, not that I'm saying it shouldn't happen, because it's fine.
I think they
But
tried to. On
how do they
purpose
get
to not-
access to him? Like, was it just so long of him being?
I think sometimes they're just like, hey, get recess.
No, I know, but I know they have like the general population. But a lot of times, like with these people, they're like, we'll keep them away from these guys.
Yeah, well, yeah. I think maybe.
What a freak!
They kept Ghislaine. They kept Ghislaine.
Yeah,
it's called Gizzerlane. I don't know how to pronounce, but I know they kept her away from people.
Yeah, I'm sure she's.
But it's
she also was
just an infinite
way
amount of money.
more. I mean, yeah, I feel like she's more powerful of a person. I'm sure
That's what's crazy.
She also was like
that should have happened to her also, dude.
Yeah, but like she knows things that
she should have had her rims lipped off, and then she just has to sit there.
Her rims lipped off.
Rims. Did I say rims?
You said rims. Her limbs.
Oh, I meant to say limbs, but I went half.
You said rims lipped off.
Whoa!
And
her rims lipped off. Dude, her fucking rims lipped off.
Yeah, but the difference between Larry Nassir and her is she probably has a lot of information that people of power don't want getting out. Larry Nassir just fucked the little girls.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
That guy, like, I don't care what happens to him. Her, it's like, well,
there's
her locked away.
Special
so
interest. Like, hey, we'll help you.
Yeah,
please keep them. In a different place.
Check me out.
I can't have them tell the world that, these 20 more actors actually went to that island and fucked kids. Also,
is it gonna storm again, Mommy? Oh my God.
Let's check a live weather update on the pod.
Oh, so I had this thought about the Larry Nassir. He got stabbed and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty 50 Cent like. I was like,
because he got shot.
Molest or die trying.
Nice.
All right. So
supposed to rain soonish. And
supposed to rain?
It's like 50% till like 5 or 6.
Damn.
So
I'm about to go out there and get rained on.
Out the street fair?
Probably. Whatever. Did you hear about Alex DeBrincat? Do you know that guy?
Alex Robertson, your brother?
My brother, Alex Robertson. So DeBrincat.
I feel like that name sounds familiar.
So the Red Wings just traded for him. They traded the first round.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know I heard that name recently. I think Drew was like, we got fucking...
He's like a good starter. He's going to be on the first line. He's a winger, I think. He's going to be on the first line with 25. Larkin. Yeah, he's a nice young boy. And I guess he's a guy that we thought about drafting when he got drafted, and he's a Michigan guy too. So like
he's a Mish man.
That's not necessarily the biggest thing. But it's cool. 2 Michigan boys playing.
Oh, Michigan boy. That's me getting deep. That's me getting deep fucked.
Dude, you heard about deep fakes? What about deep fucks?
What about deep ass rips?
What about me tearing? How do you guys like the sound of this? Me and Corey just tearing our asses apart and playing golf, putting one of our assholes right near a table, and then just hitting the golf ball right in there. And then you see it roll around in our asshole.
Oh,
that's a famous GIF if no one's ever seen it. It's a cool time. But Alex DeBrincat, back to hockey. When Alex, he's just a good player. I got a little more into hockey. I was just like, I listened to a couple pods. No, it's just
for some.
No, and this isn't. Yeah, there was some crazy juice on the other stories about urine and getting stabbed and groped.
I was like, oh, what did Alex DeBrincat do? And you're like, no, we got him.
He's just a good player. He's just a good guy. It doesn't. Our team still has. The Red Wings still have so many problems.
It's still hockey, so who cares?
Yeah, and it's still hockey, so no one cares. Oh, Pat actually had that in his monologue.
I was gonna make that joke when
he made a joke about hockey. He was like, guys, and then. Oh yeah, he talked about all the new winners, like so Denver Nuggets, they won the first time.
Nuggies.
The LSU women, they won for their first time. Some other shit and blah blah blah. All these teams winning for the first time. He's like the Vegas Golden Knights, they got their first blah blah blah, and he's like that's hockey.
Yeah.
For anyone that and he's like it's still a good sport. You guys check it out. Yeah. Just because everyone knows.
That's funny.
The numbers
when you were talking about being next to those Red Wings.
Oh yeah. I didn't talk about this on here, did I? Because we missed last week, so.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, you probably didn't.
So I didn't talk about that. But
long story short, you were next to some Red Wings.
I was next to Red Wings people, and then I said some dumb stuff real quick.
He said,
I should have went, hey guys, go Wings, and then they would have went, huh?
But you yelled one of their names.
But I went Axel, and he looked up like he was scared as Pelika, and he looked up like I was his dad. I was like, I didn't say Axel. I actually went. was like, Axel. And then he's like, huh. And he looked up kind of scared. And then I was like, I go, hey, you guys are awesome. Good luck on your careers and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then walked away. And it was immediately went around the corner. And me and my wife were like, I was like, did I just say good luck on your careers and shit? Like, who knows how that translates to Sweden and whatever? Like,
They're probably just like, cool.
yeah, they were all very smiley. The one dude, Anton
I
Johansson,
probably thought it was funny.
he was like, yeah, no, they were like laughing. So I was like, he just got drafted like a week before that, and then he was in the developmental camp in Detroit. We're eating in a Detroit restaurant, and then he sits next to me, and I go, good looking, blah 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 shit, and then Axel was like, I'm like, that's probably his first story of a fan saying what's up.
Yeah, maybe.
And he's 18,
Well,
and he's like,
since he's from
here in Detroit. Yeah, I'm sure there's maybe somebody else. You're
Yeah.
gonna go to the NHL. Everyone's talking about it,
Yeah.
like in Sweden.
I'm sure like where they're from.
Yeah,
Like, and when you're saying that stuff, I don't know. Sometimes like I'm gonna think of a joke, I'm like that's funny, but I'm like I just feel like it's just not gonna go because like I was like they're all in the hockey talk right now. But I was gonna be like I almost because you were talking about it, and I'm like
I should have said something else.
no, I was gonna say dude that's cool. I was like. I'm like, too bad there weren't like cool players there from like the Lions or something.
Yeah.
Like I was like gonna say that, but then I was like, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it just no one would have responded to it, and I just would have been like,
Our serious hockey friend would have been mad
yeah.
with you bringing hockey down.
I don't know. I just thought because I think I said I was like, dude, that's sweet. But then I just thought of like, it'd be funny to say,
Yeah,
dude, that'd be sweet if there were Lions there.
yeah, that'd be cool if it was like Calvin Johnson or someone I actually give a fuck about. What are two of those guys gonna end up playing in the league for a good amount?
For a sport I don't care about. No,
for a sport that nobody. No, what sucks.
It's not
for
as
us,
accessible to me.
Well,
I can't watch it.
Yes, they've been bouncing around in Bally Sports and all this bullshit.
So like, Drew's
apps.
like, I got the Wings game on, and I'm like, I can't.
don't even know how to get it.
And I'm not trying to like. I'm like playing like a game, and he's watching it, and I'm not. I'm trying to like stream on some site either. All right, guys. Well, we're going to cut this short today. 46 minutes. Almost 47 minutes. Come back in 14 minutes.
Somebody's infiltrated the studio.
Yeah. It's the homeless woman.
Are you gonna hold Buddy in front of the camera so people can see a cat?
No.
Oh, he's already passed the camera.
No. We don't want
Buddy,
to do
come
that.
back.
They're cool smiley face slippers.
Yeah, cool smiley face slippers. You trying to show us your tits? What are you doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
What?
Whoa,
Jordan.
Whoa.
You're supposed to officiate this man's wedding and you're trying to show him your tits?
Nudity.
He's right here. I'm showing you. Well, then step on the other side of the couch and the other side of this wall.
Door, my eyes are closed.
I don't want to see any boobs.
I do this. I go like this. I put my camera on. I put my camera on. I'm like, don't worry, my eyes are closed.
Don't worry, I'm going to turn my head this way.
Record.
Get out of here. We talked about you a lot earlier.
We did?
No, I just want to see if she gets paranoid.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yeah. Try a few months.
No, she'll be like, I listened to that, and I'm like, what did I say? What did I say wrong this time?
What did I say wrong?
God. It's like having the worst kind of producer.
The
She's
thought
like,
of
gives
her-
you all the
I
corrections
just
after,
picture,
and it doesn't.
thought of it with a notebook going, nope.
Yeah, just, that was incorrect.
Oh, yeah.
Alex DeBrincat's good. We need a couple more DeBrincats.
Yeah, we need a couple more good players.
I kept seeing his name everywhere.
It was easy to watch.
I know. Oh, yeah, that was our thing.
God, I'm like, it's so annoying.
I know, I wanna
And
just-
it's like
I have YouTube
You can
TV.
go to up down dot slash up 5 slash Streamlabs
I have
slash
YouTube
and then
TV.
you have to close out 40 ads, and then the ads pop up every 5 seconds. It's not as good. And I'm just like, I'm just not gonna watch.
I have YouTube TV. Have it on there.
Yeah, well, have
Get
it-
it
yeah.
on there.
What about
How
ESPN
fucking
Plus?
difficult.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I go to ESPN Plus, blacked out. So I can't watch home games. I have to watch outside. How does that make fucking sense?
Yeah, that's fucking dumb. You know why? Because the sport's trash. I'm just kidding. I don't know why it's not so liked. You know what I mean?
Pissing me off,
It's
dude.
exciting. It doesn't really make sense.
Well, I like have to for hockey, man. I watch some of the playoffs. If
I
it's
feel like-
not the Red Wings, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, I mean, I don't
I need
care.
more of a. I tried to care. I'm like, oh, I like that one guy. I used him in a game like 5 years
Yeah,
ago.
if the Wings are in the playoffs,
then-
I'm watching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I need the Wings
I mean,
back
like
in it.
I would if I was somewhere and someone was like, I'm gonna put this playoff game on. I would go, okay,
Yeah,
and I'd watch it, and I'd be like, ooh, that was cool, that was sweet. But I'm like, I'm not seeking it out.
Kind of like me. I'm the MMA guy. I'm like, guys, this fight's on. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I wasn't gonna
Sometimes,
stop
like,
playing
the energy
Battle
to like
to
watch.
watch.
Yeah, sometimes like the energy to watch the fights. I'm like, I don't care that much about the
Yeah.
fights.
That's why there has to be more of a stacked card. Like
Yeah, I'll watch a
They have,
stacked
like,
card.
they might have
And
one of
I
your
like
favorite
I like
fighters.
watching the fights with people. Or we watch it
Yeah.
over here. With
I know.
like,
I try
with
to
the
have a
boys.
couple boys over,
Tim
and they're
hates
like,
us.
one is an adventure boy who talks down to me, and then you got Drew,
Oh.
and then and then you got
That calls you a boomer.
yeah, and then you have someone else. You know, a friend that never comes over. He's always going to like Chris's or someone else's house. I'm like,
Justin hates us
And
too.
then I got another buddy. He's always going to his friends. I'm like, the boys aren't back in town.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, blacked. So I had some other news. What else did I get?
I was just fake humping. Oh my.
Oh, there was news about Northwestern hazing, like this college football team.
Mm-hmm.
This goes a bit in line with all the the abuse from the other news articles. The only non-abuse news article was
Alex DeBrincat.
Alex DeBrincat. Let's go Wings. Oh, yeah. I should have just said go Wings to the 4 hockey players I saw. The other 2 guys, I saw Theo Niederbach and
Theo Niedermeyer and
yeah, Anton Johansson,
Anton.
Marco Casper. So hopefully,
the Ghost.
if you were putting your money on it, you'd be putting your money on, I think, Marco and Alex or
yeah.
Axel.
Casper better be
Like,
out there so I can go. The Ghost.
The Ghost out there. And then, so they're the guys that you're probably thinking. No, the other 2 guys are gay. They're gay. And they're going to have to really come from behind. They're going to have to do some, well, the
Nut
Anton
punches.
Johansson guy, he was a 4th round pick. He's going to have some Pavel Datsuk type of luck and skill where no one thought shit about Pavel. I wonder how Pavel came out of like draft. He was drafted like 6th round. I wonder how he was looking as like a 17, 18-year-old when teams were going to draft him.
I think
they
like
just
back then people didn't want the guys that were all like finessey like that. They wanted like tough guys.
That's what I'm saying. So like
And then now it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe that was probably they're probably like he's a little weak. He needs to be a little thicker and all this dumb shit.
hey.
Yeah, now tough guys have gotten phased out of the league a little
Because
bit.
like these guys can't play hockey.
yeah, yeah. This guy, yeah. Then just like
Like, just
that's
beat
how
the-
this is how I imagine Pavel. That's how he moves the puck.
Yeah.
His stick is just up, and the puck is magically going where he needs to go.
That's
So-
what they call him, the Magic Man.
He's the magic man. I think he's still playing in Russia.
I think probably. I mean,
Like he hasn't retired. Like they wanted to, I think, do like a Red Wings, fucking whatever Hall of Fame type of thing. But he's just still playing in Russia, so like they can't do like whatever they want to do. I think I heard maybe that's fake news.
I don't know.
Don't trust me ever in this podcast.
Yeah.
And so Northwestern hazing.
Jordan
they're-
right now is googling that.
Earlier in the week, Northwestern. So now the head coach has already been fired. But earlier in the week, the news just came out, and people were like, "Oh shit! Like, is he going to get suspended?" So like the news was hazing nowadays has kind of like gone away a little bit because of things will just get out if your hazing's too bad.
Yeah.
The hazing now is like you're getting coffees for everybody.
Right.
You just got to like do some
Yeah, you're not getting
kind of like
fucking,
bitch
like-
work.
Tied up naked to a tree.
That's what they had. Just about they had in the middle of the fucking locker room on a dry erase board. Like, this is what some people were like, because news reporters go into locker rooms. They interview players in locker rooms a lot of the time. Like, how did not even like news reporters catch on to, because there's people who talk about on the dry erase boards. It said naked bear crawl. So they were making guys do naked bear crawl for hazing. They were making guys do one thing said naked slingshot. So people were just like hypothesizing, what could that mean? Like you get
I would have just been like, these are just desserts. A bear claw.
you could
A
go,
bear crawl.
these are the exotics we're running.
Yeah.
For our defensive
Yeah,
line,
dude,
we're running
nice.
these exotics. Or we got guys doing.
I just picture the Pat McAfee show at any point, just going,
Yeah.
is this when you do the exotics? And then just a normal guy, like, no.
That's not. Yeah. It's fun when they have a. It's definitely not like an Eric Andre effect where people don't know about the Eric Andre show, but there's like a 0.1% of that where like people go on that show and they think it's just like maybe it's just they heard about it. It's a sports show, and then they'll like bring up aliens, or they'll bring up like AJ drinking his own piss, or his son Axel, who's in the NHL now, and he is like breaking into AJ's attic, or just like some random inside jokes. Or stuff about aliens, and like they'll even throw in like Ghislaine jokes or Epstein jokes. Like they do all types of like weird shit where a head coach from like the Chargers will be on like talking to them, and he'll be like, not quite like Epstein, but we're trying, we're trying to have a good communication with our youth staff or whatever. I don't know. But
anyway,
so yeah, naked bear crawl. Coach got fired actually because he was like. I mean, if it's in the locker room, everyone's like, well, he's right on the board. Yeah. Like, he's right, so he knows. And then all these different players have come out who have been cut from the team. You know, it's like, how did that not come out even earlier? Because he's been the coach since, I don't know, man, like over 10 years or something, or maybe 8, something like that. He's been the coach for a long time. He just let
this stuff happen.
And he's either been like, letting it happen,
or pretending,
or like going forward with it. That's what people were saying. That he was like maybe even like starting it.
Oh wow!
Maybe he was even
Get
doing
these guys
the naked,
and the seniors are like, what?
Yeah, and then he was even doing the naked bear calls with them. He's like, I like this shit.
I like seeing grown men nude. He probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, people naked. This
coffee
week,
is a lot of milk.
Here you go. Yeah, this week in I'm just totally sloshing my cack. This week in news, 1965.
Oh. The Gettysburg address happened
again. It was still going on. It was a long thing to talk about. 1965 pictures of Mars from a NASA probe that was launched. 1965. This was close images of Mars proving that Mars isn't an illusion. You hear that? Flat Earth,
you fucks.
You fucking dirtbags.
Dumbers.
65?
Yeah.
1965.
Yeah, you could learn about Earth not being flat by reading a goddamn history book, you bitch.
Fucking, it's so funny.
Dude, every flat earther should be killed.
Slaughtered in the front of the state. What? I don't know. I said in front of the state.
Yeah, what does that mean?
I don't know. I think it sounds like some people say. We're trying to kill
in front
people.
of the state house?
Yeah.
There you go. You can correct it.
In front of the state office. And then people are like, what is that? Offices.
Yeah, like,
the one down the 33rd Judicial Court.
Like,
this guy's just spewing shit.
Like, that's not a state office. That's the courthouse.
That's the courthouse. Yeah, 10 seconds, buddy.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I think this guy should also be killed.
Yeah, this guy needs to be killed. 1997. Gianni of Versace murdered.
Nice.
By serial murderer Andrew Banana.
Andrew.
His last name's like Kunanana or something.
Blah, 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 blah.
So it's Banana. Andrew Banana, he killed Versace, and then Versace. So do you got to get killed for your brand to just really boom?
Probably. Guess we got to die.
Someone's got to kill one of us. And then the other one could be real successful.
Nice.
So people out there, pick which one. Decide.
Vote.
Corey. One syllable name or the 2-syllable name?
Next week, one of us dies.
One of us is going to die. Live on YouTube. And 1998, this week, first Die Hard came out. Oh, sorry. I wrote the wrong one. It's 1988. First Die Hard. Fuck.
Shit.
I know I wrote the wrong one because it's 88.
Shit.
Shit. My grandma was my great-grandma.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. She gave me Buddy. I like to think her body absorbed. That doesn't, no. I think the other grandma absorbed my cat because my other cat. Wait, Buddy was in.
Who absorbed who?
I think my grandma who was 70 and died.
Yeah.
They lived together. My Grandma Jo, she was 70, and she lived together with my 3-year-old. My great grandma, Grandma C, Grandma C passed when she was 95. She kept living, dude.
She got bone trucking.
How crazy is that? To be like 90 and then like see your daughter die, you're like, that's nuts.
Like,
I'm still here, Grandma.
Yeah, dude.
And then,
Theoretically, her daughter could have just been around for 20 more years.
yeah. But smoking and drinking will give you
Ain't
cancer.
good.
So
Not good.
unlimited stats.
Unlimited.
But literally, I listened to a 3-hour podcast. Oh no. Is that gonna fuck up the pod? Oh shit.
What is that fucking? Is that?
No. It still is going. Oh no. Pod could be fucked. I don't know. Power was going out, dude.
It's over, guys.
I got R.I.P.
It'll be fun at the end.
I don't know. I was just wondering if
Did she
I don't
just
know what's
fall on the
happening.
ground?
Yeah, she's like, the lights just fell over.
All right. See you guys.
See you guys.